it's Rain. Thanks for being part of the community. Just wanted to do a quick video on how to create a RAG agent using Gemini File Search. So this will allow you to create your own knowledge base using Gemini's file search feature. And of course, you can connect chatbots to it, so those chatbots can use the knowledge that you've created or the knowledge base that you've created to answer the questions. So it's really easy to do. I'll plow through this very quickly, and then if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat. So what the first thing you want to do is connect your Google Studio AI Studio API key. So what you do is you can just copy everything that's here, and you just go to Google AI Studio, create a API key, and then you plug in the key to the value here, and then just make the name key, and you should be good to go. Just make sure you update the name to whatever makes sense. So I just made this called demo graph rag. And then if you scroll down a bit, you want to make this something related to you. So for me, it was demo for school. And what happens is when you execute this workflow, you'll notice that the path, the file path, will contain what you added as a value. So that's just how these two connect. And so this file path is where you're going to start sending your documents, like your PDFs and Word documents and stuff that you want the knowledge base to have. So essentially this first workflow is creating a folder on Google where you're going to be sending your files. So after you're done that, what you want to do is go to the second node, go into the URL, and just change the change me here to be the file path that we just copied. So let's see, like this, and everything's before the colon, so we're good. And I'll explain everything in a second, but so you want to do the same here. You go to the JSON, and you just want to change the change me to be the path that one again we just copied, and we're good to go. So now what you want to do is you want to activate this workflow to start uploading the files you want the knowledge base to have. So you click here, you get this pop-up. If you don't get this pop-up, I'll talk about this at the end. There seems to be a bug in N8N, but once you get this pop-up, what you want to do is you want to start adding whatever knowledge base files you want to add. So I'm just going to add this. Oh, well, it's not working, so I guess you can't click and drag. So what I'm going to do is just go off screen for a second, and upload a document called GraphRag. It just happens to be something that I'm studying right now. So so that's there, you submit it, and you're good to go. Once it's uploaded, it's a pretty big file, so it might take a second. There we go. And now it will tell us that it has accepted the file and it is part of your knowledge base now. And so what you can do is you can now chat with the chat feature, and it will give answers based on what you just uploaded. For the RAG agent, just so you know, right here is where you can adjust the prompt. I made a couple adjustments to make sure that the chatbot or the answer is related to the knowledge base and not something random like somebody asking, is Pluto a planet or something like that. You don't want bad actors to try to fool the system. So it seems to be doing all right, but be sure to play around with the knowledge base and the prompt to make it yours. All right, let's see. So if I were to ask it a question now, I'm gonna clear this. And what is GraphRag? There you go. It's thinking of how to send that to the knowledge base. Yeah, there we go. Now the knowledge base is thinking. And we should be getting an answer any second now. While we're waiting for an answer, just so you know, you can upload multiple files. So you can run this multiple times if you have multiple PDFs and stuff like that. And there you go, we have an answer. So GraphRag is a retrieval augmented generation RAG approach that integrates knowledge graphs with large language models, etc. So pretty good answer, I think. Very thorough. So again, you can play with the prompt if you want the answers to be more thorough. This one's a little bit long because the document itself is very detailed. It's pretty much a textbook. So, but depending on what you upload, the answers can be a lot shorter. And I think that is everything. If you have any questions, just comment. And then one last note: if you do have trouble getting the pop-up here with the file uploader, it seems to be a bug with N8N, but essentially what you do is you have to create a new workflow and just duplicate these nodes and just copy and paste everything that I have in here, connect them, and then copy and paste it back into here. So just go back here for a second. So these three nodes, you recreate them in a separate workflow, copy, and then come back here and paste it here after you delete these three. So that's the way to get around this pop-up not working. And just to go into a little bit more detail, what this node is if you're looking for that node, what you do is you put N8N, and it's the N8N form node, and you want the on new N8N form event option. And then the other two are just HTTP requests. So HTTP, there you go. And then everything else that is inside, once you copy and paste, just copy what I have here. Make sure you put in your own file paths that I've showed you earlier, and just everything else can be the same. So really all you're changing is the path to the folder that you created up here in the first workflow, your API keys, and I think that's everything. Oh, I think I turned this off by mistake, but anyways. And then of course be sure to activate this if you want this to be live. And if you want to embed this into a website, what you need is essentially, oh, it's a little off screen now, sorry. There we go. You just take this URL and then copy and paste it, and just make sure chat publicly is available and embedded chat is on as well. And you can plug it into something like a chatbot creator that can be embedded into a website like this. The one I created, I just vibe coded something, is this one right here. So there we go. It's called Embed. So embedchat.com. And you can just customize the colors and stuff, and you just plug in the URL that I showed you just now in the let's see, in the workflow here. Sorry. Oh man. Stop doing this at the end of the day, get tired. So this is the URL that you need. Anyways, hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll chat with you guys in school. Take care.